fought demons in my head, mostly delusions. Mostly when you're manic, you struggle with delusions because they're built from something. They're built from a point of reality. They're like delusions are like 5% reality, and
What's up, people? It's your girl Benny, and welcome back to the Benny Experience, guys. As always, ukiwa huku uwezi boeka na kumbuka, tuko hapa kukuletea the most trending news, the most exotic and everything. Sasa tuko hapa leo na you said utaki kuitwa former TV anka. Mbona unasema hivyo former TV anka mwenyewe Kimani Mbugua, karibu sana.
thank you. But I'm former. I'm former.
You can't you're not going back to the hair.
I can't say I'm not going back. If they offer me a job, siwezi kataa kazi. Siwezi kataa kazi. Yeah.
How has it been outside the television, outside everything?
It's been hard. Watu walikuwa wanauliza nimeenda wapi. I was sick. Nilikuwa na bipolar. Bipolar 1 is what I have. That's the condition I have. Na imenisukuma vibaya sana for the last 3 years. I've fought demons in my head. Mostly delusions. Mostly when you're manic, you struggle with delusions because they're built from something. They're built from a point of reality. They're like delusions are like 5% reality and 95% fiction. So, but then when the 95% goes against the 5%, that's a losing game. You're Nikulus. You become insane. Yeah.
How is it? How is the journey? You know, being diagnosed with bipolar, number one, comes with stigma, comes with isolation, comes with people running away from you. How was the journey? What made you finally say, hey guys, this is who I am, you know?
Well, I finally got to a point of acceptance this year. I was in denial for the whole of the year, most part of the year, because this year 2023 is when I got a proper diagnosis that this is what you're suffering from, and the doctors are like, Kimani, we can tell you conclusively that you have bipolar now. We have gone through your file, and then we can now tell you that the problem you have is bipolar mood disorder. That's your problem, and it took a while, but nimejikubali, acha tuseme hivyo, nimejikubali that this is a condition I have to live with for the rest of my life. For me, and now I know I can't do any drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no mogoka, no weed, just sober me. And I've been cold sober for 2 months now, and I'm celebrating myself. I have 2 months in, and like the rest of my life to go. Yeah.
Now let me take you back a little bit.
Yes.
Before diagnosis, when you were working at Citizen TV, did it occur to you that one day you will be diagnosed? Is it genetic? How did you realize you're bipolar?
It starts small. It starts with when you're living with the condition, there's the onset. The onset time for me came when I was 24, 25. That's when the onset became, or that's when the onset came. But before that, you have small pockets of things that make you wonder, am I really okay? What's going on with me? I'm like, I never settle. I never feel like I'm on the ground, and I never feel grounded and a human being that I'm confident in myself, and I never feel level-headed. You're always feeling like your emotions are a bit light. You're all over the place. You're not able to bring yourself under control. And then slowly, when you use drugs, you start losing it. Kidogo too. You see someone and you're like, I know this person from somewhere. And then you go back home, you saw something that connected to something else, and then connected something else. And then you start seeing the TV talking to you. You start feeling a bit special. The grandiose starts coming in. You start feeling like you're the president, or you're close to power, or like you're meant to be a great person. And there's nothing wrong to feel To be confident. There's nothing wrong with confidence, but too much of it is called grandiose, and that becomes a problem. And that's where bipolar 1 tends to slide towards. And you believe you're God, or you believe that you're closer to God than everybody else. You can do everything at the same time. Before you realize it, you're in the psych ward fighting for your sanity. Yeah.
How is the family? What was the reception? Are they taking it? Did the family run away? Are they together with you?
Yeah, my family, my nuclear family, my dad, my mom, my three sisters. My dad, my mom, and Sharon, Shiko, and Ellen. They're my number one fans, and they know that I love them so much, and they know that I'm they know me more than anyone else, and they've been the biggest supporters. They've been the biggest supporters, and even when sometimes we've disagreed, and they've had to, like, do things to show me that you need to seriously get back to where you used to be, or become better. Uh, they've done what they can, and they've done their best. Yeah.
So probably they're not with you right now. You're just on your own
No, no,
because
no, no. They're there for me. Actually, I was there yesterday. That's where I slept yesterday. I'm also planning to go there today, and I, I, I love them. I love them. I love them. They've been my biggest supporters. Mm.
let's not say that this is just the start. You need a million, more than a million bob for you to go to the next and next level. But I'm taking you to people who are bipolar that you know, people like Kanye West.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know that Kanye West is bipolar?
Yes, I know Kanye West has.
Does that motivate you?
It does. It does. It does. I feel like if Kanye can go public with his story, who is Kimani Mbugua not to go public with his story? And in fact, my therapist, one of my therapists, was like, Kanye West, do you know about Kanye West? He told me about Kanye West, and like, yeah, it was like, Kanye West doesn't do drugs, and I was like, yeah. Now I'm like, yes, Kimani Mbugua doesn't do drugs. I'm 2 months free of drugs, and I feel like a rock star because I've been able to go through those 2 months without drugs. And now I'm like, if I can do 2 months without a cigarette, without a blunt of weed, I can go for the rest of my life without any of those things, without chewing bogoka, without alcohol, without nothing. Like, let me stay clean, because I have a responsibility. I don't want to fail my kids. I don't want to fail my wife. I don't want to. Although I don't have a wife, I don't even have a girlfriend.
No, you mean?
It just sounded so brutal to say that to myself. Like, you're talking about a wife, you don't even have a girlfriend, Kimani. That's what the voice in my head just told me that.
So let me. This is not a laughing matter. You are in therapy for how long?
You should always be on therapy.
Always continue.
Yeah, you should continuously be on therapy. The therapy should not end. Yeah, at Mathari. By the way, those of you who are going through problems, imagine it's 500 bob at Mathari, just for psychotherapy. 500 bob, and if you need, and you're going to see a professional psychologist, and they're the same psychologist you find in other hospitals. But at Mathari, it's 500. You just see them, and if you have a file and you're booked in, if you've ever been admitted to Mathari, you will find your psychotherapy is free, because even your clinics, when you've been to Mathari, when you've been admitted, your clinics are free. Like today I was there, I saw the doctor, I explained to them my progress. I wanted my meds to be reduced because sometimes the meds I'm taking, sometimes I feel like they're taking a toll on me because they're a bit heavy. And then the doctor was like, no, you don't want to reduce this medication. Keep taking it in the dose that you're taking it, because it's still early, and they tell you come after 2 months. Take them for at least the next 2 months, and then we'll see after that. We'll do a review and we'll see how you're doing. So you want to get professional help, and it's Mathari is the best mental hospital, because you're not going to get that kind of help anywhere else. You're not going to get a psychiatrist anywhere else for that kind of money. If you have an HIF, it's even more convenient because you're going to be treated and given quality service there. And it's we have a mental health crisis, and some people still want to suffer in silence. That's why I came out with my story. Bipolar, mood disorder, or mental illnesses can rip you apart, but don't let that take you down.
Do you know Branch?
Branchira, some sounds very familiar.
You've seen on the internet. Okay, probably I will not explain a lot, but when you look at it, he might not be suffering from bipolar, but things he's doing, drinking, masturbating online. Yeah, very crazy stuff.
I don't have a smartphone, so
So probably you meet him a lot.
yeah, I've missed for the last 1 year. I find that every time I get online, I don't get most memes now because I've been in hospital for so long. I've been passed by most of these pop culture things. There's somebody who's masturbating on the internet in front of people.
He is a man, he's not a woman.
What?
Those are the people that need that psychotherapist.
I would. What could have happened to them that they were?
They even
What
drink
could have?
so much alcohol. It's a lot actually. When you were talking about your story, I was like, maybe this is the person that should be advised, you know.
I don't know. I just feel I just say because I don't know who he is, and just because I haven't upcoming creators, I'll just say maybe I don't know. Sometimes people stage manage things also. I don't know. Maybe is it stage managed for attention?
Yeah, for attention, probably. But is that it's not right when you look at it.
It sounds to me like somebody who's looking for validation. Maybe they didn't get that love when they were younger, and now when they have grown up and they've been given attention. There's a student nurse who came to me and she told me straight up, Kimani, you look like the kind of guys who like attention, and when you don't get it from someone, you get angry. And I was like, that's true and not true at the same time.
How were you raised when you were a
Yeah.
kid? When you look at your life, how was
For
it?
me, it spoke about my childhood traumas and things that just happened when you were young that have stuck with you. And I've learned going through this illness has taught me a lot. Like, don't judge people so harshly. That's what we are very quick to do. Be let's if you see this person needs to get help, be the first to reach out to them and tell them, hey, this is not behavior that portrays a person who has a sober or a proper mind, and maybe would you mind getting therapy?
Were you ready
Yeah,
to be
Kenyans-
helped yourself?
Yes.
When it started, were you positive, looking for that help, or you were telling people, I'm fine?
You're fine until everybody around you tells you you're not fine, and then you accept it. Yeah, I'm not fine. At first, it's ego, because, and then it becomes shame. At first, it's ego because you still have the grandiose of I'm the ish, but then it becomes about your insecurities, and it starts coming from a point of shame when you don't want to let go of your delusions. You don't want to let go of the fact that this is somebody who you don't know, and you need to let them go, or this is somebody who you like. Those, they are delusions in your mind. Yeah, they come in your mind, and they structure themselves around your childhood traumas. So that's why whoever Brian is, I hope he seeks for help.
He's not seeking for help. That is the problem. When he's helped, he's pushing everyone away. So, but that is a story for another day. When
Yeah.
you left Citizen TV,
Yeah.
was it because of the disease, or you just had chosen to quit?
I chose to quit, but now I know it was not a decision that I made in my right mind. I was manic and burnt out, and almost at yeah, I was manic and burned out. So I should have probably just taken leave, but I chose to resign, which ended my stint on TV prematurely. Yeah.
And probably those are your employees. You worked for them for how long?
I was at Citizen for 2 years.
Did they reach out after they realized you've been hospitalized?
Yes, they always kept in touch. The HR there, she's a very concerned lady, and she worked with me every step until the last check. She was very concerned, and I really appreciate that.
Probably you need some money. How much? You've said on the internet, but some new people will like to know how much.
I just need 200,000 to
The
stay afloat.
The other million?
No, the 1.7 million. It's something I'll be able to pay if I have this 200,000. 200,000 is my capital for running the business. So I just need that 200 G's to
What kind of business are you looking at?
uh, let me not say for now. Let me not reveal too much about it for now, because I have business partners who I need to consult, or potential business partners who want to partner with me, and I don't want to go into the details of the business too much. Yeah, but I can tell you I have a business plan, and it's ready. The people who are in the industry have gone through it. Some of the people in the industry have gone through it, and they've given it a nod. And I think we're going to do good. We are going to do good.
So probably this is not a debt, because you said that was a debt that you had.
The 1.7 million shillings, the bank has waived the loan to 1.2 million shillings, which felt more affordable for me. That was 500,000 shillings off the loan, and I really appreciate that. So 1.2 million that's an achievable target when I spread out. I'm gonna have to go and renegotiate with them in terms of the installments. But when I have the company running, because this 200,000 shillings is that 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 I'll be able to set up the company comfortably and move it to that direction.
So like how long are you gonna be in medication? Like
On medication, this isn't until the doctor is convinced that I'm stable.
you're stable?
Yeah, but before then I have to go for my clinics. I have to take my meds religiously. So yeah, that's
Stay
it.
out of alcohol.
I stay away from any kind of drugs. Yeah, alcohol, weed, cigarettes, or from any type of drug. Yeah.
Probably an advice to someone who has bipolar and they don't want to speak out, and they are held in their cocoon, they are crying somewhere in the box. What could you love to tell them?
It's okay. First of all, know that you're not suffering alone. There's so many people, and I understand that a lot of people are suffering in silence. You wake up in the morning, you don't have energy to do anything. You're feeling literally like ish. You feel everybody's against you. You feel like the world doesn't love you. I was also feeling the same, and not very long ago from now. But look at me. I just discovered that a lot of people are rooting for me, and that is true. If it's true for me, it's true for anyone else. Yeah.
So probably, Kimani, we will stop it at there because you're also rushing to another interview. But what I can tell you is that thank you for coming out. People can be helped by people who speak up. And thank you for going for your medication. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And also thank you for letting alcohol on the side, Continue keeping on, and God is here. Like I've told you, Kanye West is working with bipolar every day, and he lives, he has kids.
Kim and Kanye.
You see, and he lived with family for so long. So this is not something that should keep you off from fighting and living and becoming someone people will look up to. We still looked up to you when you were on TV.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to everybody who has given me those words. We used to look up to you. There's so many people who've said that to me, and I'm like, I won't fail you guys. I won't fail you.
Thank you, guys. It's been one-on-one with the one and only Kimani Mbugua. Tutaweka namba hapo chini. Let's help him for the medication and everything. And please reach out if you can for a support. Not those people come to your inbox and rush you out. Have you met such?
Not really.
Okay, so everyone is supportive.
Yeah, most people who come to my DMs are very supportive. Why would you waste your energy to come and insult me?